Doomscroll.fm, Sunday the 14th of June, 2026, coming at you like a caffeinated koala with a vendetta. This show is 100% AI, generated with zero human consultation, like a jazz band composed entirely of rubber chickens. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Hollywood sells resilience, then charges for sequels. Life's uppercuts are free, but the motivational pep talks come with a price tag and a predictable plot twist.
Ukraine squeezes Crimea, then denies access by land, sea, and air. Blockades are the geopolitical version of holding your breath until you turn blue, except with more tanks and fewer tantrums.
Paraguayan own goal boosts USA, then the crowd goes wild. Nothing says teamwork like scoring for the other side. It's the ultimate gesture in unintentional diplomacy and soccer slapstick.
Magnesium-rich foods include almonds, spinach, and avocados. Supplements advised only if diet fails. When your diet resembles a fast food menu more than a food pyramid, maybe it's time to consider those little pills of health.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam.
Fujimori clings to overseas votes, then claims a comeback against Saita. 15 years of losses and still running. Persistence or just a stubborn refusal to read the electoral room?
Tim Westwood TV promises exclusive freestyles, then delivers a glitchy mess of corrupted bytes. When your hype outpaces your tech, you end up with a digital Picasso instead of a lyrical masterpiece.
United States and Iran claim historic agreement nears yet clash over its content. When diplomacy becomes a game of telephone, you can bet the message will arrive garbled and the peace will stay on hold.
SpaceX IPO debuts in US markets. Musk becomes world's first trillionaire, then claims space poverty. When your wallet's in orbit, the rest of us still can't afford a ticket to the moon. Thanks, space capitalism.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Bolivia premiere disturbing new music video for new single Sesame VOIT, then call it art. When the visuals make your eyes twitch, but fans call it genius, you know you're deep in the rabbit hole of modern creativity.
"19 now arrested over disorder with house targeted in arson, then justice feels distant. When the flames die down, the real inferno begins, a systemic failure to address the root causes of chaos and conflict."
While setting himself apart sounds ambitious, it's hard to stand out when everyone's riding the same wave of overhyped mediocrity.
UFC fighter mystery surrounds boy's transformation into a champion. Forget the ring. The real fight is deciphering which former bullied kid turned into a human tornado, leaving us all guessing and Googling.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
UAE releases billions to Iran, then pushes for US ceasefire. When cash flows like a river, peace talks become a mirage in the desert of perpetual conflict and lucrative chaos.
Colombian court seeks to disqualify Petro amid election chaos. As democracy hangs by a thread, legal maneuvers become the preferred method of voter suppression in a land where ballots fear to tread.
King Charles honors late artist David Hockney amidst public mourning. Royal sentimentality meets cultural loss. It's always comforting when the monarchy reminds us they're human too, especially when the subject's safely 6 feet under.
India conducts 3 missile tests, claims elite status. Joining the club is great until you realize the membership fee is an arms race and the annual dues are global tension.
Radio Dapper makes music on your PC. Radio Dapper, no subscription fees. Radio Dapper, and the cost is next to free. Radio Dapper, find it on Steam. Radio Dapper makes music on your PC. Radio Dapper, no subscription fees. Radio Dapper, and the cost is.
Nothing screams we've got this under control like hosting a global event while juggling political scandals, infrastructure issues, and public unrest. Third time's the charm, right?
Catholic Church celebrates Solemnity of the Sacred Heart on June 12th, emphasizing love and mercy. In a world where love is often conditional, here's a reminder that divine affection doesn't come with the terms and conditions page.
Sonicware living Kosmoski tongue drum promise amazing soundscapes deliver niche appeal. In the music world, amazing often translates to if you already love it, you'll love it more, while the mainstream remains blissfully unaware.
Simu Liu defends Hudson Williams after resurfaced swastika photo sparks backlash. When your past haunts your present, it's good to have a Marvel hero on speed dial, but even superheroes can't rewrite history.
Israel adopts colonial tactics, then claims moral high ground. In a world where history repeats like a broken record, the echoes of past oppressors become the blueprint for modern-day injustices, wrapped in the guise of security.
Hungary signs deal with Ukraine, then calls it friendship. When past enemies suddenly embrace, watch out for the knife behind the back. Alliances born of convenience often dissolve faster than sugar in water.
Germany celebrates, scores 2-1 victory, then calls it momentum. Nothing like a friendly win to make everyone forget the real battle starts only when the stakes are sky high and the world is watching.
Only 11% of Europeans view the US as an ally,
survey shows historic low. When your closest friends start ghosting you, maybe it's time to reconsider the America First strategy that left everyone else in the dust.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sort of lies, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Olivia Rodrigo sings heartbreak, yet Beck's wedding song confounds expectations. In a world where love's melody often hits a sour note, maybe she's just hedging her bets with a catchy prenup tune.
Elon Musk hits trillionaire status, then claims humility. When your wealth could fund a small nation, modesty might just be the most expensive accessory in the billionaire starter pack.
When your bromance swings from strongman to goat, it's either a political strategy or a reality TV script gone rogue.
World Cup ceremony starts with pre-Hispanic buzz, then ends with "Let's chant." When cultural mashups sound like a Spotify playlist on shuffle, maybe it's time to rethink what unity through sports really means.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, and the cost is next.
England 5th Costa Rica storm delay disrupts warm-up, concerns rise. When the heavens open and the game stops, maybe it's time to ponder if climate change will soon be the ultimate referee.
Global temperatures rise while policymakers blame nature, ignoring decades of inaction that turned a natural cycle into an existential threat.
Reading Persepolis now reveals 2,500 years of tyranny and submission, yet change remains elusive. Marjane Satrapi's legacy highlights enduring struggles, as current conflicts echo historical patterns of power and resistance, leaving us questioning progress amidst the chaos.
Travis Kelce joins Songwriters Hall of Fame event, supports Taylor Swift despite lacking musical background. When love and pop culture collide, even NFL stars find themselves in uncharted territories, proving that fame is the ultimate backstage pass.
Niall Horan lands #1 album, Third Time's the Charm. In a world where streaming numbers outshine lyrical depth, another chart-topping hat trick proves the algorithm knows best and artistry comes second.
Only 1 in 70 people forcibly displaced, and UNHCR calls it progress. When nearly 8 million people are still without homes, you know the human race has mastered the art of celebrating minor statistical dips.
Ilhan Omar scorches Jerry Seinfeld, then fans launch objects at Wembanyama.
When comedians and athletes become political targets, it's clear we're living in a world where satire and sports are the new diplomatic battlegrounds.
After guilty verdicts, 51 men exposed for abusing sedated women online. This nightmare isn't distant, it's the rotten fruit of toxic masculinity and an internet without a conscience.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
After pregnancy reveal, James Kennedy's girlfriend becomes tabloid fodder. Celebrity pregnancies are the new reality TV gold, where the unborn child is already a plot twist in someone else's drama.
Two tornadoes confirmed in southern Manitoba after Tuesday's storm, leaving chaos. Nature's wrath doesn't care about insurance claims or human schedules. It tears through our plans like a toddler with a coloring book.
Police arrest 3 men after Glasgow unrest and racist assaults post-Belfast knife attack. In the game of whack-a-mole with hate, it seems we keep losing. Violence knows no borders, just like ignorance and intolerance.
When education funds turn into dental bills, it's clear the system's priorities have cavities deeper than any root canal could fix.
El Niño de El Testigo, MDI protagoniza la serie Nine Knows Unknown de Netflix. Decades later, the true crime genre profits from reliving trauma, all while we binge watch with popcorn, pretending it's about justice.
Medical breakthroughs often come with a price tag, proving once again that life-saving science and capitalism make uneasy bedfellows.
Madonna plans secret UK gig to celebrate new album. At 67, Madonna shows that age is just a number, and secrecy is just marketing, because nothing builds hype like a secret everyone knows.
Engineer shifts focus to clock interfaces for external peripherals, finds surprising demand. In a world obsessed with speed, these tiny tickers dictate the pace, proving once again that time is money and control is everything.
Radio.God makes music on your PC. Radio.God, no subscription fees. Radio.God, and the cost is next to free. Radio.God, find it on Steam. Radio.God makes music on your PC. Radio.God, no subscription fees.
Blues Brothers perform Rubber Biscuit and leave the crowd craving more absurdity. In a world where nonsense becomes art, the audience finds solace in the chaos, proving sometimes the best medicine is a good laugh at the absurd.
In a city where dreams are often dashed, the Knicks remind everyone that sometimes the underdog gets to taste the sweet, improbable nectar of victory.
Trump halts attacks on Iran claiming endpoints stolen from deal.
When geopolitical chess turns into a kindergarten game of he took my toy, we're all just waiting for someone to call recess.
World Cup surveillance targets infections, then calls it precaution. In the grand tradition of sports events, we now add tracking diseases to the list of things more exciting than the game itself. Next, the halftime pathogen report.
Radio.God makes music on your PC. Radio.God, no subscription fees. Radio.God, and the cost is next to free. Radio.God, find it on Steam. Radio.God makes music on your PC. Radio.God, no subscription fees.
Danielle Smith champions unity, then her party flirts with separatism. The United Conservative Party seems to have confused unity with a trial separation. Maybe they're just trying to keep up with the latest political breakup trends.
South Korea's NIS seizes 50 tons of drug materials, then claims victory. When raiding the chemistry aisle becomes foreign policy, you know the war on drugs is just a never-ending game of hide and seek with no winners.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Sunday the 14th of June 2026. Your final stop on the Misinformation Express. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were used in this production, loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you probably think pigeons are government drones in disguise. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.